Hi, this is Egypt, and I have some reflections for you that really resonated with my soul. Now, this one from Jim Carrey, and he is a great thinker as well. He said, at some point, when you create yourself to make it, you're going to have to either let that creation go and take a chance on being loved or hated for who you really are. Or you're going to have to kill who you really are and fall into your grave grasping onto a character that you never were. Someone else said, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Now, I found that to be very, very true because sometimes what people say and what they do is the total opposite. So that's real talk right there. There's another quote that says, you are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. Real talk also. Now, this one is this is a nice quote. Kind of long, not extremely long, but just so relevant by Anthony Hopkins, but it was tweaked. We don't really know if it's from all of his words. I don't want to say it's definitely from him, but this is what I heard. And then it was tweaked by Awaken Insight. Okay, here goes. This may be the hardest thing you will have to do in your life, and it may also be the most important thing. Stop giving your energy to those who don't value it. Stop having hard conversations with people who don't want to change. Stop showing up for people who are indifferent to your presence. I know your impulse is to do everything to win the good mercy of everyone around you, but it is also the impulse that will steal your time, your energy, your mental, physical, and spiritual health. When you start expressing yourself in life more completely with joy, interest, and commitment, not everyone will be willing to meet you in this place of sincerity. That doesn't mean you have to change who you are. That means you have to stop giving your energy to people who don't value it. When you are excluded, forgotten, or easily ignored by people who you give your time to, you don't do yourself any favors by allowing them your energy or your time. The truth is that you're not for everyone and everyone is not for you. That makes this world more special when you do for the people who you share true friendship and love with, and you will know how valuable it is because you will have experienced what it isn't. But the more time that you spend trying to be loved by someone who is incapable or unwilling, the more time you waste depriving the same connection you could have with someone who is. And the longer you remain involved in the company of people who use you as a pillow, as a background option, who take but never give, the longer you withhold yourself from the company of those you desire. If you stop showing up, you might be less wanted. If you stop trying, the relationship might stop. If you stop texting or phone, if you stop texting, your phone may stay dark for days or weeks. Maybe if you stop giving so much energy to someone, the relationship between you will dissolve. That doesn't mean that you ruined the relationship. What that means is that all the relationship had going was the energy that you alone contributed to keep it afloat. That's not love. That's attachment. That's wanting to give a chance to those who don't want it. The most valuable and the most important thing you have in your life is your energy. It's not just your time that is limited, but your energy. What you give your energy to every day is well defined your existence. Sorry, what you give your energy to every day will define your existence. When you realize this, you start to understand why you are so impatient when you spend your time with people who don't suit you in activities, places, and situations that don't suit you. You're starting to realize that the most important thing you can do for your life, for yourself, and for everyone you know is to conserve your energy for those who would appreciate it. Turn your life into a sanctuary where only those who are appreciative can gain entrance into that sacred space. You are not responsible for saving anyone, and it is not your responsibility to convince them to be saved. It is not your job to exist for people and to give them your life little by little, moment after moment, because you feel pity or obligation or because you feel guilty. Your only obligation is to realize that you are the one you have been seeking and to be the love you never received. Begin with this and watch as everything begin to change. Now this part is me. I believe your thoughts become your feelings and your feelings become your emotions and your emotions become your actions and your actions become your behavioral patterns. The dialogue that you tell yourself is what shapes your life and your perception, your life, your subconscious mind, and your behavior. We all have the ability to reject the influences of a negative environment or a negative situation. This is why our environment is not as important than what we tell ourselves and how we see ourselves and believe ourselves to be true. So we have to let go of all negativity, negative people, bondage, dysfunction. Sometimes we have to just do something different. Read, go back to school, reinvent yourself, keep dreaming, pursue your dreams, and be around people that pour high vibration, high energy into you. Tell yourself another story. Talk to yourself. Take action. Don't wait for people. Talk to others that are going someplace, that are already successful in their eyes. Believe in yourself no matter what the circumstances are. Trust your judgment and your decisions. If you have peace in your heart about it, then you can trust it. I have a poem by, you probably heard this poem, but this is another nice reflection by Marianne Williamson. It goes like this. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. You playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. That is beautiful because it's so very true. Here's another one. Amorphati. It's a Stoic term, which means, this is my meaning to it: love what life brings, accept and embrace the changes in life. That's amorphati. Now, this is coming from me. I feel this way for anyone who life I touch or has touched my life. Whether you abused me or amused me, pushed me or pulled me, drained me or fueled me, love me or leave me, hurt me or help me, envy me or encourage me. You were part of my growth, and with all of my heart, I am so grateful that I learned. You taught me well. Thank you. Now, here is something else coming from me as well. I pursued you and I diligently looked for you. I looked for her. I was seeking her for years, looking for her here and looking for her there and finding her nowhere. I searched for her in him. I searched for her in them. I looked forward. I looked backwards. But she was not there either. Then wisdom came to live with me and became my friend. Wisdom and I searched for her together. Then suddenly we found her. She was me. She is me. I finally found her. I found peace. I found myself. God did say, this peace will pass anything that I can ever understand. And I was busy looking for what was never lost because I am the instrument of peace. I looked for something that I already had. And here's one more from me. I am so grateful for my life. Even, well, before that, I just wanted to say humility does small things in a great way and great things in a small way. Humility does it in appreciation and is grateful of both. I am so grateful for my life because I am content with who I am, with what I have, and with how I live. I don't ever need to compare or compete with anything or anyone because I am unique and blissfully happy that I am the only one who will ever be me. The stillness, the quiet, and the pleasant, peaceful presence of God is priceless, and they all occupy my heart and my mind. So I ask, why do you think you can live in my head and not pay rent? You don't get to live in my head, and you will no longer be a squatter in my heart. I won't convict you. I won't judge you. No, I won't convict you, but I can and I will evict you. So move on and find another heart to break. This one has healed and is no longer available. I realize I cannot possess what I love because love liberates and life will send change to make sure that love stays free. I just wanted to share those enlightenments and the quotes from myself and other people and just marinate and meditate on those words. I hope you got something out of that. This is Egypt again, your host, your hostess of Way Beyond Me. I love you, and of course, I love myself. Share if you like this content, if you think it's gave you some type of value. I'll meet you here again on the next conversation. In the meantime, be blessed and have a spectacular day. Take care.